So here we are, brand new video. I know I haven't been here in a couple weeks. We won that Giants game. Cool, we beat the Giants, which we usually always do. But there was bullshit with that, and it was Christmas time. And then now this game, the Cardinals game. This is what really broke the spirit in me as an Eagles fan, and what broke, I think, the whole fan base. I mean, it's been a rough week, and this is why I haven't came on here. I haven't really spoke much. I was so devastated and disgusted. I was actually at work when this game happened. I got done around like 6 o'clock, something like that. But still, I was there for it. Busiest time of the year, New Year's Eve, all that. And then everybody just coming in after it was over, talking, what the hell? And then I'm online reading stuff, and everyone's making videos, and everyone's talking. It was the most pathetic performance I've ever seen. By the Eagles defense. I mean, seriously. And it's been like this all year. All fucking year. This is not some one game thing. But the Arizona Cardinals on New Year's Eve, they come into Philadelphia. Look, you already blew the games that you should have won. The Seattle game. All you had to do, Dallas lost to Detroit. Oh, sorry, Dallas beat Detroit. Sorry about that. Yeah. All you had to do was win this game and win the next game, and you had the 2 seed. Now it comes down to all this other stuff, and this one doesn't really even matter. The reason I haven't made a video, because this whole situation, as the more I think about it, the more I add stuff up, I'm blaming the hell out of the defense, and I have all year. It's funny, I've seen Eagles defenses under Chip Kelly or under Andy Reid in the late days, back when he was like doing all these different Wonka Steel, switch them here, switch all this different stuff. I've seen it where corners were trash and just getting burnt like hell, like down the field, bombs thrown on us, everyone's getting burnt. The crazy thing, the most wildest thing about this defense is that no one's really getting burnt. It's just no one's covering anyone. It's just like, okay, they'll make gaps. There'll be gaps. There'll be like two corner here, and there's I'm just making jokes. Corner here. Corner here, a safety and linebacker. Okay, we're gonna throw it right there. Okay, tackle them. But they let them catch the ball and they just tackle them. There's no one getting burnt. Like, this defense isn't bad in terms of like, oh, they're getting burnt left and right. Throw bombs on them. But that whole trickulating down the field, and the run getting ran all over, it's terrible. And it's crazy. I've seen bad Eagles defenses. This might be the worst I've ever seen. And I know they're not bad. I know they're not, because I've seen it last year with almost the same amount of talent, damn near. Almost. Actually, almost the same, just a couple missing pieces. And they added a few, added more to it. They shouldn't be this bad. It's on coaching. It's on Sean Desai. And how funny is it? We switched the Sean Desai to the Matt Patricia. They look even fucking worse. They look terrible. I don't get it. The offense, I couldn't blame too much. They did what they had to do. They put up 30-something points. What was it, 31? Something like that. Yeah. They did what they had to do. When your offense puts up that many points, especially going to halftime, 21-6, you would think, all right, let's get it going now. And no, but there's still iffy play calls with the offense, and it's been all year. And the sad thing for me is this, is that it's not like, oh, it's been all year with the offense, yada, yada. It's that, and this is what upsets me. It sickens me to my stomach, is that I've known this for weeks. We're winning. But I'll go back to week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, whatever the hell. I'll go up to when even we versed the Patriots week 1, I felt terrible about that win. I was like, that doesn't look right. I was like, well, we didn't play preseason, so maybe that's why. Okay. Then we go up to Washington. We make Sam Howell look like prime Joe Montana, okay? Then I had questions. I said, oh, shit, something's going on. Defensively, it can't be fixable. You're on basically, your second coordinator now? Because you switched over to Matt Patricia, but he don't really call the plays. It's all a bunch of, we don't know what's going on there in that building. Offensively, though, you would think, okay, they would look at the thing and go, you know what, I think maybe we can fix this maybe. Maybe we can add more plays. I'm not saying you have to get trickery as hell. I did like that play, though, the brotherly shove where they faked it and then they pitch it to Gainwell, and Gainwell passes to Smith. I like that. I'm not saying you have to do trick plays. I'm saying just be more creative, more motion, more this, more that, which I've been complaining about for months and the whole season. This should have been a fix within week 5, week 6. They should have looked at the offense. You know what? Damn. Or if they felt as coaches that maybe Jalen Hurts is hurt, because he is hurt. Jalen Hurts is hurt. He has a knee problem. Let's adjust the offense. If they feel he's hurt or maybe he's struggling because he's hurt and he's not seeing things the right way, adjust the offense. That's what great offensive-minded coaches do. Shane Steichen was here, and he had Jalen Hurts playing out of his mind. And the reason was because he had him in a rhythm. He would start the game out with a couple short passes, run the ball a little bit, boom, 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 get him in the rhythm, get him in the rhythm, get him in the rhythm. Now he's a rhythm thrower. So now now I can throw. Now I can run and throw. I'll throw on the run. I'll run the ball. Boom, now throw bombs to AJ, throw bombs to Devontae. The whole thing's open up the whole field. They're not doing it. They're making struggle all year long, and I've been sick of talking about it. But this game is what made it all come to head. The defense was garbage, awful. Probably the worst defense I've ever seen in terms of the Eagles. It was that bad. Just letting them score at will against a 3-12, 3-11 team, whatever the hell they were at the time. It was pathetic. It really was. I mean, so we already know the defense is bad, it can't be fixed. All right, cool. I look at the offense though. The last drive. Let me tell you something. Jonathan Gannon out-coached Nick Sirianni. Jonathan Gannon. The guy that we said, he's a scrub, get him out of here, I didn't like him either. I thought he was a bum. He cost us a Super Bowl. He's not really that good of a coach. He out-coached him with the onside kick, which gave them, because they knew we're probably going to try to run the clock out and score, they gave us literally the field advantage and said, you know what, go score, because I think we can still score against you guys. He out-coached Sirianni, and that's sad. But they went for 2 quarterbacks draws. Dude, you have A.J. Brown, the most dominant receiver in the NFL, or one of the most dominant. You have Devontae Smith, but that slant route to A.J. Brown, or even Devontae Smith, or even a hook route, anything, is automatic from Hurts to him. No. They decided to run 2 QB draws back to back. And then a screen to Gainwell. Who's your second or third running back. You're not throwing the screen to Smitty. You're not throwing a screen to Brown. You're not throwing a screen to Goddard. You're throwing it to Gainwell, dude. Like, this is what I mean. And it's all over the place. And it's sad that right now we're 11-5, right? I don't see them really do anything in the playoffs. I hope they will, but I don't see it. I don't. I hope they can turn it around. And but I will say this. It's sad that even before the 11-5, I would say after the 49ers loss, after I think we were 10-1, whatever the hell, after that loss, even throughout the whole year, like week 6, week 7 or something, like we had a winning record. And I'm thinking, okay, hopefully they fix this really soon. If not, we're in trouble. But I'm also saying to myself, hey, you know what? I'm looking more forward to next year, September. I'm wishing right now it was September of 2024. I'm wishing it was a whole new season, start from scratch. Because I had a feeling that these coordinators would get fired or something would happen. And I remember after that 49ers game, I was so upset in the press because I said, you know what, maybe we get the 1 seed or maybe this happens, that happens. And it's all for what? Maybe we lose in the playoffs and we have to keep these guys, but it looks like we might not keep these guys, and I hope we don't. I really do. I hope we don't. Sirianni's a guy who I think was, look, is he replaceable? Yeah. I mean, if you can find a really, really, really great offensive-minded guy, but this is the issue people don't think about. They say, he just replaced me with all this talent. Yeah, well, Chip Kelly had hella talent. So did many other guys. Andy Reid at the end of his tenure had all the talent in the world, the dream team. Couldn't win anything. So it's not about that. You could bring in the offensive most genius guy, this Ben Johnson guy from the Lions, or they're talking about bringing in the college coach, Lincoln Riley, which I was a big fan of, huge on when he was at Oklahoma. I'm done with the college shit because the offense we're running right now is a college-based offense, basically the way it looks, and this shit sucks. Okay, but it's not about coaching; it's about leading grown men, having them bought in. So you feel we fired Sirianni, right? After he made the playoffs 3 straight years in a row. His first year, his second year, and his third year. In his first year, I don't want to hear about all the talent. We had no damn talent. We had a couple key vets on defense, a couple key vets on offense, and a rookie receiver in Devontae Smith, who was our number 1. And Jalen Hurts, who was on his first year as a starter, made the playoffs. Okay? Next year, we added talent, boom, go to the Super Bowl. So I don't want to hear about, he's coach, whatever. I feel Sirianni's safe. But adjustments need to be made. But I also feel Sirianni's safe, especially after today. I feel a little bit better now. I was so mad. This is why I didn't come on here. I was just sick to death that how you have an 11-5 team, right? Tie for one of the best records in the whole motherfucking league. And your playoff berth guaranteed. You can lose every game out, you're guaranteed to have a playoff. And I feel like terrible. I feel awful inside. I was on the verge of tears the other night. Like, not tears like laughing, tears like almost about to start crying. Like, this is so pathetic. That who the hell has an 11-5 team, guaranteed playoff spot locked up, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, like, I'm ready for next year. Like, scrap the whole thing. Scrap the whole season. Scrap it. And then I think about Jason Kelce. I think about this is last year. Possibly. I hope it's not. I hope he comes back for one more year next year and we try to get this thing fixed. Him, Graham, Cox, all them. But I love all them, but Kelce's the man. So is Graham, so is Cox. You get the deal. And a few other key guys. But it pisses me off to think that way. Because that's, how else could you think? But I prepared myself for this moment. I did. But today, A.J. Brown finally spoke to the media after 2 or 3 weeks of not speaking to the media. He finally spoke to them. And it gave me a little bit of hope. But I say, you know what? He's speaking for the team, but he's also really speaking for the offense. Where's that defensive player who's going to step up and say, hey, you know what? You know, we got to do this, we got to do that. It's crazy that a rookie in Sidney Brown was on the WIP radio. A rookie! Not even a first-round pick guy who could, like, pump his chest out. I was a top 10 pick. Some guy, when he fought in the second or third round, whatever it was, he come on the radio saying, I'm not surprised. We're not physical enough. We're not he said practice habits leak into the game day. What? That's concerning as hell. And it should be for anyone who's a fan of the Eagles. Anyone who even tries to, like, follow whatever it might be. That sounds ridiculous. But A.J. Brown spoke today. And he said a lot of good things, a lot of good points. He said about, like, how, he said he has respect for Sirianni. And he said, I ain't gonna lie, he said the Seattle game where we threw the bomb and it was picked off and in the game, it was us. We did it ourselves. We said we're going to willy-nilly do this, do that, and try to make a big play. And Sirianni made himself look crazy by going to the press conference saying, oh, well, no, it was by design. I tried to make him draw the flag, try to get a pass interference. And, he did make himself look crazy, but it's crazy for him to come out and admit that, it wasn't Sirianni's idea. It was theirs. They just decided to just make shit up on the fly. And he said a lot of other great things, man, like how, it made you feel, okay, I feel a little better about the situation at hand. I feel a lot better. At first, I was so down on that game on Sunday, and then on Monday, just hearing about the players are probably giving up on the coaches, people are going to get fired, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and I'm like, holy smokes, like, this is really worse than I ever thought it could be, ever. Like, Sirianni going to get fired, stuff like that. I'm not saying he's the best coach, but I'm just saying, like, things are getting out of hand. But for him to come and hit that, media with all these questions and ask where the hell is that Michael Hayes, wherever his name is, where's he at? He wasn't there he was a no-show. And A.J. Brown gave you a day or so, right, in advance to show up with your microphones, and you weren't there for that media, right? But you're the one to write that article, correct? Yeah, you don't know shit. Okay. Yeah, but overall, that made me feel a little better, that press conference. Or his little media at his locker. But overall, I have so many thoughts about this team. And I don't feel great about it. I mean, if they can somehow... This Giants game means nothing. They win or lose, whatever. I know they said, if they win and Dallas loses to Washington, which probably is not going to happen, we win the division, get 2 seed. But we shouldn't have to even rely on all this stuff. We should have beat the Cardinals. The Seattle game should have been a win. Like, none of this... The Giants game should have been a blowout. It should have been a blowout, but we gave them 14 points like that. So... I don't know, but overall, this week means nothing. It don't. I mean, if we do win and something happens, that's cool, but we're on to the playoffs now, and now we're going to look at who we're going to play. Are we going to play the Buccaneers? Or are we going to play this, that? And now it's so sad. We went from Super Bowl contenders to, man, they're going for the Super Bowl. They're 10-1, favorites for Super Bowl, to, All right, we have a playoff game. Well, maybe we can win that one playoff game, the wild card game, if depending on who we play. It's not gonna be at home, but if we have Tampa or New Orleans, maybe we have a chance. You know how sad and pathetic that is? It's insane to me, man. The offense can be fixed, and I wish it was weeks ago, but it can be fixed, and you can score on anyone. I believe that. Defensively, though, that's not fixable. It's out the damn window. I don't know what else to say. Go Birds, Flags Fly. I'm sorry I'm on here pissed off. I'm getting rowdy. I wish I had more bulletin points and I wrote some notes, but it's just all the things that have been in my mind. It's almost like my boy Joey Shea said. This is like a therapy session. You know, you just come on there and snap out. And I wish I did a couple of these, but for what? You know? Go Birds, man. Fucking bullshit. Go Birds. Flags Fly. Comment below on your thoughts. Follow me on Twitter. You know the whole deal, man. Onto this Giants game, and like I said, really nothing matters. I'd rather rest the damn starters. Just rest them, bro. I don't want anyone getting hurt in that turf, and hopefully we make a run on the playoffs. I hope so, but go Birds. Peace.